How's it going? This is Rick at Ralph, and today I will be annotating a game I played against the Jostly computer, the only program I know that you can play Metamachy on, especially against a chess engine. It's not the strongest engine in the world, but it plays pretty good positionally. It just doesn't fully understand piece compensation, but it gives you a good game. It might take 2 or 3 videos to show this game because it is 68 moves. That's pretty standard for Metamachy, actually. So I begin with H5, and the computer plays his camel out to C9. Like I said, the camel moves are pretty common. So I respond with bishop to E6, playing the swing strategy. I'm not so worried about this camel coming in. I'll just take the concession because I don't really want to push my prince pawn. Next, he plays, the computer that is, camel to J9. So he's got both of his camels out now. From here, I played F5, and the reason I did this was because I seen some tactics coming, so I prepared my center a little bit since he wasn't pushing my bishop out just yet. So he plays lion to E9. This is something the computer commonly does. It's not a bad move. I don't care for it. The reason it does is because it underrates the lion a little bit. Then we play prince to H4. And I do this just so that in case I have to move my eagle from tactics, my prince won't be blocked out, and it's just a nice solid move. So after that, it was lion to G7. He's just bringing his lion in as close as possible. He really likes to control the center with his lion. It's just common computer play. From here, I played eagle to H3. And I did this once again to cut out tactics with this camel coming right here. And it threatened the lion, so I figured why not get a tempo. And then the computer surprised me a little bit. It played F8, giving up the lion. I personally don't like to trade an eagle for a lion, but I guess the computer rates the eagle being better. I do take it later in the game, but I decided to wait just in case there was any tactics or maybe just a positional flaw with taking it too early. So I get my left ready with B4. He plays knight to I9, so he's just developing his pieces very quickly. This is also common computer play. There's nothing wrong with this. He gets a pretty decent game even though I beat him materially later on. After that, I played eagle takes G7. I figured why not. Also, retreating the bishop caused some problems for me, and this just made it smoother. So I just took. He took back with the pawn. And then I played G5, just trying to solidify my center and get my lion ready to come out. This is very important that you have your lion centralized when the pieces start flying off because things get crazy very fast. From here, he played eagle to F8, so he starts bringing his eagle out. And I really don't like bringing eagles out early because they get trapped easily. You'll actually see a little bit of this in the game. He has to give up more material because he brings this eagle out. Then I play lion to G4. I'm not really in a giant rush to get my luck going because the bishop's pretty safe. So I'm just trying to develop quickly. He plays G8, so he's just trying to expand himself. And there's nothing wrong with this move. He's blocking my bishop out, so that's good. I play C5, so I'm just getting my little fianchetto structure that we talked about ready. After that, he plays queen to G9. He's just developing. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? I play bishop to C3. The reason I played this at this juncture was that I seen some tactics coming, and I really wanted my king castle so I could take advantage of those tactics instead of the computer. So after that, he plays knight to D9, just developing his knights very standard. You can tell the computer doesn't have too much foresight, but I guarantee you it's still a pretty tough computer. I mean, I played about an expert level, and this thing still gives me a lot of trouble for being a low-grade engine. And after knight to D9, move 12, bishop to B3. So I just finally say I'm getting this out of here. The reason is because the knight could harass me and then kind of hurt my fianchetto structure. But if I go here, I can just bring the elephant out and stop that whole business right there. Move 13, he plays E8 on move 12, by the way. He's just trying to get his prince out. It's a pretty logical move. King to D2 is what I play, which is the castling move. After king to D2, he plays bishop to F9. Just developing his bishop. This is how I talked about where the bishops kind of develop awkwardly if you play an immediate center. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just his bishop won't get a lot of play in the early game, and we'll see this later on. Alright, then he plays camel, or I play, I'm sorry, camel to C4. And the reason I'm doing this is to get my cannon out, and this is actually the heart of most of my tactics for the rest of the game. And it gets pretty nasty later on. So camel C4. He plays prince to E9, so he just brings his prince out and solidifies a little bit. He really should be looking at getting these weaknesses out of the way, but black just doesn't. This computer just doesn't have enough foresight to see that. So I play cannon to F1. Oops, sorry. Cannon to F1, and now I'm threatening his eagle. So I'm pretty sure he got the eagle out of the way. He's not that stupid. Yeah, eagle to E7. And this is where you see the eagle actually starts getting boxed in at this point. It's all because he moved his prince up. So that was the start of a bunch of mistakes that just kind of snowball. So I played bishop takes G7 because he left a pawn hanging out. I really like this move. I could have just took this bishop right away with the cannon, but I really like to try to get sweeter pieces than that if I can, because the cannons are kind of weird dynamic piece. He plays H8, so he just doesn't care if I take his prince. I don't see why, because actually the princes are very dangerous in the endgame, just like a king. So I take the prince, bishop takes E9, he plays D takes E9, so I'm just inflicting structural damage, and he's just not looking great. But believe it or not, this computer still gives me one hell of a fight, even with all this compensation. This is part of Metamachy. It's a very dynamic game. Even when you are up in material, there's really no guarantees you're going to win, because you'll tend to leave a lot of weaknesses behind in the end game. So I played cannon takes F9, so I finally took the bishop. I figured there's no reason not to. I just wanted to start clearing pieces off the board and get my win as quick as possible. He plays queen takes F9, probably the only good. I probably would actually took with the eagle now that I think about it, but maybe he was worried about the eagle getting pinned. I'd be more worried about the queen getting pinned though. Camel to J4 is what I play. And what I'm doing here, I'm just getting ready to get my next cannon out and just keep assaulting him. Like, why even stop assaulting him, right? He plays bishop to F8. I didn't really get this move, but it did kind of keep him solid for a minute. I just don't see why he's not trying to retreat his eagle. I don't think he sees the danger. So, bishop to F8. That's my place. Here we go. Queen to G3. Sorry, I'm reading this off Notepad. No good program for this, really. Prince to H9 is what he plays. So he just brings his prince up. Move 21. I play cannon to F1. You just see I'm just bearing down. Now this actually, these early cannon exchanges come back to haunt you later, because their cannons will become very annoying in the end game. But if you just endure them, you actually end up doing a little bit better, and you'll see that they're just inadequate for defensive purposes. Now, later in the game, I was actually able to march my prince to the end of the board and make things very dangerous for him. So I played cannon to F1, plays king to D10, so he finally wises up and castles. It took him long enough. And after he played king to D10, I played F6. I just started assaulting him. He runs his eagle away to D8. And then I play takes F8. I was going to just push the pawn, but there was too many tactics that were in my favor. And then he takes with his queen, I believe. Almost out of time here. We'll finish this video. Finish this game on the next video. Thank you for watching. He did with the camel, and I appreciate it. Yeah, tune back in on the next portion of this video, and we'll finish this game. It's a pretty exciting game, so I would suggest you definitely finish it. Have a good one.